Around 2 months ago, a video came in my recommended that absolutely ruined my life. Autism Client Showcase. It has this terrible music. I hate it. He has this name sensor module. Do you see that FPS count? Does that say 26? Does that say 10? Why would his name height module drop his FPS to 10 when it's 120 in the next clip? As you can see, I'm not the only person who's hating on this guy's stupid code. Wow, very good client. Yeah, turns out changing everyone's username and skin can cause GPU issues. Lamau, I just don't have a good PC. What do you mean you don't have a good PC? You had 120 FPS in the following clip. You gotta be trolling, bro. See, that video is actually 2 months old. But I thought, you know, they're not going to update the name sensor module. And even if they did, I could just go back in the git commit history. Where's the git commit history? Where's it gone? And to my dismay, they have actually updated the name sensor module. So I had to go find the original one. Shout out to Crave. And boom, this is their old code. So let's see why this kills your FPS. See the sensor component thing. This is obviously not going to run very fast. This has a lot of code in it. Let's see where sensor component's called. Holy, that's a lot of places. Right, let's go through these one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's calling sensor component every single frame there. Every single frame for every player on screen. But every single chat message, every frame you're hovering over an item. That's quite a lot of times to be calling sensor component. Frankly, I'm not going through all this code. Everything they do here is incredibly slow, and yet they still chose to do it every frame. But you know, since I'm beating a dead horse here, they already have their own solution to the problem. Let's go see how they do it. This code is 600, 700 lines! Ah! Since I don't plan to spend an hour reading through these guys' code, I'm gonna show you how it should be done with my implementation. Now this is supposed to be the part of the video where I go on my like egomaniac spiel about why I'm like the best programmer of all time. But low-key, my mum walked in on me doing it last time, so I kind of lost the energy, so I'm just gonna describe it in like a calm, pitched voice. So you see, the reason that my code is just so blazingly fast is because of these beautiful little hash maps. These guys have saved my life time and time again. They allow me to store the previous computations beautifully. You see, to use a hash map, all you have to do is you type the hash map name, you do .put, and then you put a key, and then you put a value. And then every time you do hashmap.get, with the key, you get that same value. And if there's nothing there, then no harm, no foul, it returns you nothing. So we use this here. After this not particularly fast computation, we store the result of this computation for next time. Now, the issue with this is, we would be filling up the RAM with a bunch of stuff if you were running this for 10-20 minutes. Strings that will never ever be shown again could be staying stored. So what we do is we store the last time that we accessed this string. And if it's been too long since they were last accessed, we remove it. And as you can see here, my FPS is absolutely splendid. But as you can see, my FPS is about 80, and yet with it off, it stays at 80. There is no FPS impact to having any of these enabled. And that is the true power of HASHMAPS, guys. Can we get a like, a subscribe, at me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, repost all my tweets, tweet about me.